Hey, what's going on, y'all? RJ here with CV Tech, and today I'm going to be doing a comparison between the LG X Power and the ZTE Max XL. So yeah, I'm really wanting to just really see the difference here between these two devices. So let's go ahead and go in here, and we will go into CPU-Z. Like always, if I can find it here, there's CPU-Z there. And hope I have it downloaded here. I do. So here it looks like, let's try to zoom in just a little bit and try to get the focus in. So as you see on the LGX Power, this is running a 1.8 gigahertz MediaTek MT6755, which is a Helio P10 chipset. It is octa-core processor with an, it does not say anything else, but pop up there, of course. This is a 720 by 1280 display, 720 HD, 5.3-inch display with 2 gigabytes of RAM and 16 gigabytes of onboard storage. Now over here on the ZTE Max XL, we have the 1.4 gigahertz Snapdragon 435, which is the octa-core processor. And this has an Adreno 305 GPU. And you'll see it's 5.98 inches, right at 6 inches, with a 1920 by 1080 display, 1080p, with also 2 gigabytes of RAM and 16 gigabytes of onboard storage. So we got that out of the way there now. Let's go home, and we will try to focus back in again. And if this is not the best focus, I do apologize. For some reason, it is not wanting to focus in like I figured it would. But it'll be okay for this test here. So I got all the apps set up here. And like I said, I do apologize for the fuzziness of this video here. But the camera that I'm using right now just does not have the clearest video, unfortunately. So let's go ahead and get in with all these comparisons here. But first thing I want to do is look at the Geekbench 4 test that I did run on each one of these devices. So we'll look at the history here, and you will see the scores: 718 single score and 1876 multi-core score on the LGX Power, and 674 single score and 1906 on the multi-core score. Now this runs 6.0.1 Marshmallow. This runs 7.1.1 Nougat. So now that that's out of the way, let's go ahead and just see how these tests run. We'll start here with this one. And of course, let's go ahead and pause that there and get this straightened up, and I'll come back. Okay, so we got that all straightened out. So let's go ahead and just start this speed test. And you'll see that the X Power had it. Go into YouTube. Looks like that the ZTE. Go into calculator. That's about even there. Let's go into calendar. ZTE. Go into camera. Pretty close, but I think the X Power had it there. Let's go into Google Plus. And it looks like that the ZTE won out there. Let's go into IMDb. And that's pretty close. It's about dead on even there for both phones. Let's go into Instagram. And it looks like that the ZTE had it there as well. Let's go into Play Store. ZTE had it. Let's go into settings. ZTE once again. Now these are very close tests. LG. Let's go into Twitter. And it looks like that the ZTE edges it out barely there. Let's go into Temple Run 2. Both of these phones here are really nice. Honestly, the octa-core 435 in the ZTE is a really nice processor. I mean, it's not a battery hog. It runs really well. And as you see, it was almost identical there. It had a little hiccup there on the X Power, but overall they were pretty close together. So pretty impressive. Go into Subway Surfer. And both of these phones here are really nice. Of course, the screen does look better on the ZTE since it is full 1080 versus a 720p here. And, you know, the brightness and everything else, the ZTE just has a better overall display. So we'll see which one starts up here. And the X Power does start up first. And then shortly behind is the ZTE. So now that we are done there, instead of going in here like this and scrolling down and reopen these apps, I'm just going to go back home here, and I'm just going to, I hope I didn't erase everything there. I didn't. Okay, good. So I'm just going to reopen the apps again because they should already be open, and we'll see if there's any reloads or anything like that in this video here for these tests. So let's go back into this here. That right there, the LG opens it up first. Had to reload on the ZTE. YouTube, both of them has to reload. LG edges it out. Let's go into calculator. About even there. Calendar. ZTE. Camera. Very close. I can't really tell there who won that one. Google Plus. So it looks like that most of these here do have to be reloaded. ZTE had it there. Let's go into IMDb again. And like I said, it all have to reload, which is pretty bad, but that's pretty close opening there as well. Let's go into Instagram again, and there we go again, having to reload, but the ZTE had it, from what I could tell. Play Store, ZTE barely took it. Going to settings, ZTE once again. Snapchat, already open on the LG, had to reload there on the ZTE. Go into Twitter. And the ZTE has got it there by a few seconds. Temple Run 2, both of them has to reload, so I won't go through all that again. And Subway Surfer, yet again, both had to reload. So there you have it. I mean, the LG X Power is a little powerhouse. I mean, it works really good. But as you've seen, this phone right here with the 1.4 gigahertz octa-core 435 with the same RAM and the same ROM as the LG, and the ZTE just keeps up with it. Now, as far as heavier gameplay, I've not tested any kind of heavy gameplay. I will do that in the future. However, I will not do like a comparison between all these phones and game testing and all that stuff. I will not be able to do all of that. But as you've seen, let's just go in here for one quick second here, since this kind of went by kind of fast, and we'll just kind of go in here and look. So that right there already had it open. YouTube. So it looks like it's going to be about the same, having to reload everything, as you see here. So there you have it, y'all. I mean, it's pretty close. As you see there, very close. Both of them work phenomenally well. You can get the LG X Power at Walmart right now for like $79.99, which is a really good deal. You can get it other places for cheaper, and some places are higher. The ZTE Max XL is currently going for, last time I checked, is going for $99.99 at boostmobile.com, and it's the only place I've seen it. Best Buy sells the Virgin Mobile version of the ZTE Max XL, but not the Boost version as of yet. So $100 here for this phone, for a 6-inch display, a 13 megapixel rear camera, 5 megapixel front facing camera, 1080p display, a fingerprint reader, and all that cool stuff. Of course, a 6-inch display here versus a 5.3-inch display. So yeah, this was just a comparison that I wanted to do here between the LG X Power and the ZTE Max XL. If I mixed up any of the names by accident by trying to hurry up get this done, I do apologize for that. But you pretty much seen the speeds there, and how the benchmark tests were very close together. But of course, they always change. I don't put much stock in benchmark tests because they're always changing. I can test them right now and the numbers will be different. So as you've seen, overall, both of them are very reliable. Both of them are very snappy. However, I will do my own personal high intense graphic game test on the ZTE Max XL, and I may even do it in a full review and just show you some of the high-end games and how they play. So stay tuned for all of that. I will be doing more comparisons with the ZTE Max XL, including the Galaxy J7 as well as the HTC One A9. I'll be doing all of that and some other phones that maybe I feel that is pretty close to the speeds of the ZTE Max XL. And I may even do a comparison between the ZTE Warp 7, the previous generation of the Warp or of the Max XL. So stay tuned for all of that. If this was helpful in any way, if you enjoyed this little comparison, hit that like button. I sure would appreciate it. Any questions or comments, leave it down below and I'll get back with you as soon as possible. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. Hit that subscribe button, and I really would appreciate it. Also, that little bell beside the subscribe button, be sure to press that for all these comparisons and all these up-to-date, reviews and just first thoughts and everything else that comes along with the channel to be notified whenever I do upload those videos. That'd be really appreciated. And so thanks for watching. Y'all have a good one, and we'll see y'all in the next video.